Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Shadows of the Iron Gods. We're back after our extended being away because of Pete. Blame Pete, it's all his fault. Pete also doesn't have a camera right now, let me fix that.
Yes, he does. I see him.
Not on the stream, he doesn't. Because your camera broke last week, so I replaced you with a picture of your character.
Clever.
So now I need to put your camera back on and eventually switch it off again when your camera eventually breaks.
Right,
There we go, fixed. So how's everyone doing? Pete, you went on holiday. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it's really good.
Did you catch a lot of Pokemon? That's the important question.
The seaside has tons of them. It's amazing.
Oh,
And I'm back in Milton Keynes where suddenly I have infinite Pokeballs again. But
I have none. I think it's because I don't work on campus, so I'm not like regularly hitting Pokestops. So I just have no Pokeballs right now, and I'm just like, I could open the app and see if there's anything nearby, but it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, because it's just going to be a Pidgey. Another bloody
Yeah.
Pidgey.
Another bloody Pidgey. I did see. I've caught 2 Porygons in Walnut Tree now.
Oh, nice.
Both
lucky
of them
bug.
kind of shit. But we've had a big changeover. Like, we used to have Pidgeys everywhere. We now have Drowsies everywhere.
Drowsies are literally everywhere on the planet.
So
No.
just every.
That's true, yeah.
I have 4 Hypnos, and I have enough Drowsy candy to make 2 more. And I'm like, I just don't know why do I keep catching them? Why do I see them and press them and like I could
Lucky
just catch them
heads.
all.
Leveling.
Yeah.
Candy.
Um,
Candy to turn. But yeah, drowsies are terrible for leveling because they want 50 candy.
Yeah, exactly.
Very true.
Okay. So does someone want to tell the group what we did last week? Not last week, last time.
So we were in
Does
that
anyone
cave
remember?
thing.
Yeah, we were in a cave. We killed
Yeah.
things, including gremlins.
You did?
And I nearly died because I was awful.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot that bit.
And then we managed to, we got free passage through the blue people of realms, I think.
Skulks. Yep.
What were they called?
Skulks.
Skulks.
Yeah.
I'm going to write that down.
Okay.
And
So
we're heading out to the surface and we're level.
yeah, so we sort of faded off last time with the image of this steel wall at the edge of the cave with this sort of portal cut into it. And then we open up this time in a kitchen. And we see Val, the little girl who you saved last time, rushing around. She's like cooking eggs and grilling bread and all of that. And then she stops and sort of yells, "Breakfast is nearly ready." And then we sort of get like a quad box of each of you in a different bedroom in the inn at the Forge, I think the tavern is called.
I think that's what you call this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the
Oh, the
foundry.
found.
Yeah, in the foundry. So it's sort of early-ish morning. So I'm just sort of wondering what kind of things you guys are getting up to before going down to breakfast. Is this when you're like sitting down and preparing spells, or
I'm just sleeping.
I'm,
Yeah.
Probably been up at dawn preparing my spells.
okay?
I'm probably doing some sort of a prayer / meditation thing.
Okay.
Right.
I'm probably inspecting random bits of junk I found in the cave last
Yeah,
time.
sure. If there's anything in particular that we picked up that you want to inspect, I think you have the skills to do it.
Did we pick up anything interesting?
We got some key cards.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Type deals.
but I guess you already know that those are key cards.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we did.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything else in particular. Okay, yeah. So you will hear Val shouting that breakfast is nearly ready. Do you all sort of go down immediately, or do you wait around for a bit?
I mean, what halfling misses breakfast? Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down immediately.
Yeah, I just.
If I'm done with my prayers and stuff, I'll
Yeah,
go
yeah.
down.
You can be done if you want to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, I just roll out of bed and just sprint downstairs. Just let's eat.
Okay. Do you put clothes on?
Oh, I'll get my PJs. It's fine.
Okay. Okay. So you sort of file into the probably actually into the tavern part of the foundry. So you just all go downstairs. You see that there's a large table that Val has put cutlery down and everything. And you sort of take a seat, and a minute or two later, she comes out, puts like a big pot of scrambled eggs and bacon and all various other breakfasty things, and then takes a seat herself, and then sort of pops herself up on her elbows and says, "So, tell me everything. What have you found? Have you found any evidence of my father yet? Are there more of those strange robots down there? What about the strange door they found in the wall? Yeah."
I just sort of when I'm not eating something, just go. There were these people there who mentioned they saw your father pass through. Did they do that?
Yes,
I think
they
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, and that's pretty much all I say because that's true.
do.
And unfortunately, very few robots so far, but hopefully this time. Once you get through those.
Lots of bugs.
I'll ping on the map. Sorry.
Oh, I accidentally pinged it because I like clicking random things.
But didn't you? You only found people who said you saw him. You didn't find any of his crew or anything like that.
We didn't find any
Well,
people, did we? We found the other search parties.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
There were corpses, but I believe they belong to some other
We
groups.
brought what's her face's corpse back, didn't we?
The orc girl you found.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said we were going to bring the corpse out on the way
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes, you did that.
Yeah.
I'll check the book in a bit and see what you get for doing that. Yeah, so she sort of slinks back in her chair and she looks a little bit deflated. And then she sort of sighs and says, "Oh, there was post for you. Weird." And she sort of goes to the bar and picks up 4 letters, each identical, made out to each of you.
I don't think I've ever received post before in my life, so this is a novel experience.
It feels kind of light. The paper is sort of very high quality. There's a wax seal in silver wax with a coin shape in it.
Detect magic.
You detect no magic.
Okay.
Worth a shot.
Who
Can we do-
delivered these?
Philip first.
Can I do a knowledge roll on whatever the seal is?
Yeah, give me a knowledge local.
Local. Ooh, that is low.
17. That's pretty good. Yeah, you recognise the seal immediately. This is the seal of the Silver Disc Hall. This is a tavern, inn, and gambling establishment run by a rather unscrupulous gentleman named Garman Ulrich.
That's
Ulrich.
And if you open up the letters, you sort of break the seal. You take out. There's 2 pieces of paper in there. One is a short letter. Again, each identical. It's just your name's different on each one. And it says like, "Dear adventurer, the town is buzzing with tales of your travels already, and we would like to invite you to a special night in the Silver Disc Hall. Please find enclosed a gift certificate worth 100 gold pieces, which you can redeem at any time during the week. Come and play games and enjoy the establishment." And then it says,
This doesn't seem like a trap at all.
"Signed, Garmin Ulrich."
Yeah, I get excited by this. I'm just thinking, I like games. I also like killing things in case it's a trap. So let's do it.
So, what sort of things are they like to have there? Spend the gift certificate on? Is it just gambling? Or are they going to have gear?
Gear?
Is it like adventurers gear?
No, it's not a shop. It's a tavern. If you wanted to do shopping, you'd have to go to like the marketplace or the guild halls.
Yeah. But I don't have any cash yet.
Yeah. But yeah, so Silver Disc Hall is gonna have like a mix of like dice games and card games and things like that.
All right.
Tests of skill, etc.
I turn around the gift certificate thoughtfully in front of me and then put it in my pocket, making a note to turn it into money at some point.
Good plan.
Okay.
Question: do they usually have games of strength?
Give me a knowledge local.
Okay.
Do you have knowledge local?
No, I do not.
Then you have no idea.
Okay. Well, I
You can
live
ask
in
the
hope.
table and maybe someone else could roll.
Yeah, I just bring it up. Oh, I want to. I mean, how would I raise that? I wonder if there's any kind of boxing or fighting at taverns in the area that I live in.
Well, I'll ponder my great knowledge of local things.
It's decent knowledge.
I can't see because there's a billion Facebook notifications in the way. Lada, you're not really sure.
Okay.
You know, you being sort of new to Torch, you've only heard what people have been speaking on the streets about, and mostly it's cards and dice and stuff.
I think the Shane is probably I'm probably of the opinion this is a meaningless distraction from our real task of slaying the monsters underneath the town.
Gavin
It's
just
okay.
considers it a pit of corruption.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Might be a bit of fun. Opportunity for more gold to help with more dungeon delving. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes, this is
Heck
100
yeah.
gold. I will turn it into 100 gold.
Cool. Let's do this. Let's go.
Okay. Well, so the Silver Disc Hall won't be opening until the evening.
More dungeon delving though.
So yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to go back into the caves first, or
Actually, I wanted to do some shopping. Didn't
you wanted to do some shopping, you want to go to the markets.
We're going to have to get an water breathing, presumably.
Yes,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
that
can just go visit the dude whose name I don't remember. Should. The Bry man.
Oh,
What's his name?
I wrote it down.
Jeremy Kite.
Yes, he's the one.
Nice.
Yeah,
I should write down an additional note on him. Water breathing guy.
yeah, he's the one who passed it for you.
Oh yeah, how is Gavin's headache? Or was it Gavin who had the headache?
Oh yeah, do I
Um,
still have
Oh
that?
yeah.
Actually, thank you for reminding me. I need you all to roll fortitude saves.
Yay!
I don't have this headache at all. When was that?
Yeah, I remember we had to roll.
Let's see. Oh, come on!
Yay! Crit success.
No.
Welcome to the Headache Club.
Pretty good.
So yeah, so Gavin, your headache never went away.
Okay.
And Lada, you do wake up this morning with a splitting migraine So the both of you take -1 on any intelligence, wisdom, or charisma based checks.
Ooh, that's not painful.
Um,
Was that charisma, intelligence, wisdom?
yeah, anything
Yeah.
mental.
The second half.
Basically, it's everything I do.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Does that, by the way, affect? Well, that probably affects my cunning initiative as well. Because
Let's have a
wisdom on initiative and. I mean, if it's any check.
no, it's any skill checks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then I have to.
What's the easiest way to do this?
Yeah, I've had it as
Um,
damage for all three. But
Yeah, it's not easy to do in the character sheet. So maybe you'll just have to remember.
yeah, or put a -1 to everything involving
Yeah.
intelligence, charisma, wisdom in the skill sheet.
There aren't that many.
I'll do that.
Okay. So
I'll do it
Philip,
the other
what is it you wanted to try and shop for?
I wanted to get a spell component pouch and thieves tools, and I was thinking going masterwork just so I could have the buff. from now
Okay,
on.
yeah. Those are both things you can buy relatively easy in the marketplace.
And do we get the 20% discount on that?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Okay. So
master.
that would be 84.
Hold on, Masterwork's 300 extra for a weapon, isn't it? So
Yes, but-
20% is.
But for
But it's
for tools, it's like 100 or something.
Yeah, it's 100.
How much is it for armor? Is it also 300?
150.
150.
I might as well trade in my leather armor for masterwork style leather armor.
That's actually not a bad idea. I don't have
Actually, if
enough
you're
gold
doing
to do that.
studded leather armor, can I have your old leather armor? Studded leather armor.
It won't fit you.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I've got that.
So what does the masterwork do in armor? It's
It reduces the armor check penalty by 1.
the
That would be
the
useful.
depth.
What?
Did you say it reduces the armor check penalty? by
Yes, it
one?
reduces the armor check penalty by 1.
Okay. Oh,
It's pretty decent, actually.
yeah, probably get mine. I'll just check that he's not giving armor to buy.
I might as well check if there's some armor that I can afford that
Mm-hmm.
be a better option than.
Yeah, basically everything in the for like light armor is going to be available.
How about medium armor?
Yeah, I was just going to have a look. Armor and shields.
I forgot about the spell check penalty.
You probably have to order to be made like a suit of chainmail or a breastplate or anything, but the rest of those you should be able to find in
Yeah.
shops.
Yeah.
Masterwork doesn't change the spell failure chance, does it?
I don't believe so. But you don't take spell failure.
Don't I?
No. It's part of your Magus thing.
Oh, cool. I did not see that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
only-
you don't take spell failure for light armor, and then as you level up, you get it for medium and heavy as well.
In that case, I might buy a masterwork chain shirt then.
Okay, yeah, if that's something you can afford and can buy.
That's
Mm-hmm.
so it's extra 150.
Yes, so it's 250 for a masterwork chain shirt.
What, 20% off?
Yeah, but 20% off.
Wait, can
That's
you afford
nice.
that? Because we had, what was it, 120 something
I
gold
have
last.
147 marked
Oh, I
on
can't
my
afford
sheet.
it actually. So I'm talking rubbish. Ignore me. I can't afford any of that stuff.
Yeah,
We can
a
dream.
masterwork chain shirt would cost 200.
200.
Yeah, I'll wait until I can afford a masterwork breastplate.
Okay.
I think we're going to wait till I can afford the chain shirt then. I think
I
that's
too will
probably
wait.
better than going up for the masterwork armor.
Okay.
But
Oh no, Jimmy's gone. Replaced by a picture of Jimmy.
And he's got his really creepy avatar.
Okay, so your shopping will be uneventful. So is after that, do you guys just want to go straight back down to the caves after getting
Yeah,
your
well,
water
after
breathing
we
cast?
get zapped with water breathing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want
Um,
to ask anyone about the android lady which was described to us? Was it?
You could definitely ask around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to make
Should
a
we-
diplomacy check to gather information?
Yes. Let's do that. I need to change my. What was her description again?
You would have. She was described to you as sort of pale-skinned, with purple hair,
Purple hair.
and quite prominent circuitry tattoos.
Okay, let's try some diplomacy.
17 is not bad. So I think you probably takes you about an hour to ask around. But you definitely do it. You definitely corroborate that story. There was definitely an android woman in Torch around about 2 weeks ago. She was sighted maybe once or twice over the course of 2 days, and then she just vanished.
Was she
Yeah,
ever
get a
seen
name
around
for
the
it.
missing person?
No,
No name.
no. It doesn't seem like she ever spoke to anyone.
Okay.
Where did she stay? What was she doing when she was seen around town?
No one knows.
What did the people who saw her see her doing?
These are just people who saw glimpses of her.
Okay.
You didn't find anyone who got like a solid view on her for a good period of time.
All right.
Okay.
So she exists.
Yes, yeah, she definitely exists.
Narrowed it down. That's good.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the plan?
The
I
cave?
guess let's go to the cave and to the door.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. So do we need? So how do we do the water thing again? Did we get someone to cast that on us, or
Yeah,
do we have to
yeah.
bathe it? Okay. that's cool.
Okay, and
Um,
just for healing purposes, since some of you asked, you will heal with 1 night's rest. You heal 2 hit points,
Okay.
so it's equal to your level.
Right. Fair
Um,
enough.
Oh, I owe someone a potion of cure light wounds.
Um,
How much do they cost again? They're 100?
50. What vision does everyone have?
Normal.
Perfect vision, whatever that means.
I don't actually know.
It's the Android vision, but it's dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, dark vision as well, I think.
Yeah, dark vision 60 feet plus low light vision.
Who do I owe a potion of cure light wounds to? I definitely took one from someone last week.
Oh, I used mine on you.
Do you want me to buy it back when we're shopping?
No, it's fine.
You sure?
Dark vision.
Yeah.
I can cast 1 extra spell now.
Okay. And what kind of light source are you using for Lardo? Can any of you cast light?
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
So yeah, you probably just want to cast that on a piece of equipment you're wearing, and that's
My armor can be a radiant light. Or...
yeah. And that's 40 feet with 20 feet of dim. That's sight done. Okay. So I think just before you leave the marketplace, someone runs up to you. Sorry. Where is this page that I want? There it is. So you're sort of walking past a like a blacksmith's, and a girl comes up to you. She seems to be maybe 17.
Would I know her? It's a blacksmith thing.
Possibly. Let's say yes. You know this is Amelia Otterby. Her father is Mr. Otterby. He doesn't have a name, so that's fine. It just says Weaponsmith's daughter. So there you go. You know him as Master Otterby.
Master.
He's one of sort of the higher ranking smiths in the city. He owns quite a large forge, hires a large amount of apprentices. And she probably comes up to you, Ruby. She's looking quite worried. She says, Ruby, you were in the caves, right?
Yes, and we're going back again.
Did you see Gerald?
Did I see?
I think you probably you know who Gerald is. I don't know if you saw him.
Right. I mean, I'm guessing no.
Was he one of the guys eaten by the toad?
No.
Possible.
There were other dead bodies you found though.
Was he the one carrying the amulet of misfortune? What did we do with the amulet anyway?
Wasn't it like a holy symbol?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
an amulet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a holy symbol.
Yeah. Did we sell that in the end? Or I can't remember.
Like holy symbols were like a silver piece or something if they're wooden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
All right. Okay. No, I don't believe I did see Gerald.
He was part of Connor's second expedition. He never came back. I'm dreadfully worried. If something's happened, I don't know what I'd do. My fiance, by the gods.
You two were engaged. No.
If you find him, bring him back, please.
We'll
Was
do what
the
we
second
can.
expedition the one that the orc girl was in?
No. So she referenced Connor's second expedition. This is when Connor Bane went down the second time and disappeared.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry, Amelia. We'll find Gerald for you.
Thank you. And she nods and turns away and walks back into her father's smithy. So, on your way back through the caves, can everyone give me a perception check, please?
Perception. There. Yay.
I don't know what I rolled.
Wow.
Okay,
I
that's
have no ranks in perception.
I have all the ranks in perception.
consistency.
Okay,
No,
you guys
me.
did pretty well. So on your way back through the caves, do you guys remember you came across a large area that was filled with like brown mold?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
As you're going back through, you stumble across that cave again, and you see a body.
Ooh.
Sort of, you're at the top entrance of this cave, and then at the opposite entrance, there's a body lying in the mold.
Okay. Do we recognize the body?
Probably well preserved body.
Reasonably well preserved, because the cave is very cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Arubi, I think you do in fact recognize the body. It is Amelia's lost love, Gerald.
No. I promised her. No. Okay.
Oh, you found him.
That was easy.
Yeah, that's true. Consolation word you.
Do we still have
Retrieve the body.
Do we still have any methods of actually entering that place without freezing our toes off?
I
Do
thought of
the
something
skunks
later.
have a method of doing it?
I have a grappling hook, so we could just try and hook a leg.
I mean, that's
Okay.
definitely
You
possible.
could.
How the skulks control them all if they're using it?
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Why
'Cause
would they be able to do that?
Well, didn't they do a thing where...
They're cultivating it. They must have some experience with how to.
Brown mold's really easy to cultivate. You just throw fire at it.
Okay.
Do we really want to do that?
No, that makes it happen.
That helps it grow.
That
Don't-
makes it
don't
happy.
Yeah, we want to throw on the fire at it.
So
You can
Anti-fire.
at least
ice.
discuss with them if they've got any techniques for getting in with it.
Probably a good idea, actually. Speak to the skulks and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we were there, they'd just.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can go back through into the Skulk territory and sort of find one of them to talk to.
Yeah.
So yeah, you find the Skulk twins, Braff and Yadris. They're sort of sitting by their little campfire, like roasting a rodent or something they found.
Hello, my dear friends. I trust today finds you well.
They just turn and stare at you.
Yes, okay. We have a request for you, if we may.
We've given you enough.
Indeed, it is, but you requested our help, for you were losing too many of your own through fighting. It appears one of our own has also been lost, and we wish to reclaim him. Is this something that you could perhaps assist us with?
You mean the corpse?
Yes.
Stuck.
did not go
There's
with-
mold. Don't want to go in there.
Was he coming in or out of the caves when he got in the mold?
Out, I think.
And there's nothing you can do to rid the mold so we can retrieve his corpse.
No.
It's not
Was he
rid.
saying anything on the way out? Why? Where was he look worried? Where was the rest of his group? He went in the part of a big team.
I don't know. He went in there. He passed out. Mold does that.
Yes. I like these guys.
Could I do some sort of a survival check to see if I know about ways of dealing with a situation like this with mold?
Knowledge nature would be more applicable.
But I don't have that.
Okay.
I do. I can try. but
Knowledge
it's not gonna do.
dungeoneering?
Dungeoneering would also work.
All right. I will see if I can.
Alright, we're all doing this.
Deshane, you know
Yes.
that, and Lardo, the only real ways to destroy russet mold is by exposing it to extreme cold. So usually some kind of ice magic or something like that.
We could come back tomorrow and I could cast snowball on it.
Just out of interest, how big are the snowballs you can cast?
I guess they're like
Snowball
fist
sized.
sized. Yeah.
Hmm.
He's only level
It
2.
would take a while.
Yeah.
All right.
I could keep creating water until we have a lot of water.
Here's what we do. We come back tomorrow. When we leave the cave, we say to What's-Her-Face, if we can get your fiance's body back, but you're going to have to pay for a wand of snowball for it.
That's really
That's so
expensive.
horrible.
That's really expensive.
If she wants her body back, that is the way it can be done.
We do have the grappling hook.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
try
The
that.
grappling hook is probably the best thing
I-
to do.
Perfectly
Oh,
legit
I-
way of doing it.
Oh, I'm fairly certain that this breaks thermodynamics, but we could put get a bucket or something. I could create water in it. We could push the bucket to the freezing point, then get the bucket back, then throw frozen water at them.
We can develop a crude
Repeat
heat
that,
pump.
Yes.
and repeat that all day. But I'm not sure if the thermodynamics work like that.
Okay, so now my brain's stopped hurting. Do you want to try the grappling hook?
Let's grappling hook it.
Yeah, let's grappling hook.
Let's do it.
I think
Um,
I'd hand that off to a Ruby to actually pull this
Um,
guy in.
Yeah.
So-
That's the attack.
It'll be a ranged touch attack.
Right.
So a person with the best dex, presumably.
Probably, yeah.
I have
Do you know what
16.
the range increment on a grappling hook is?
I do not.
Let's have a look. Tools and kits and stuff. None of that. Hook, grappling, common. Range increment of 10 feet. So he's going to be. Here's your option. You can
Okay.
get close enough that you only take a -2 to your attack roll, but you'll be close enough to be affected by the mold. Or you can stand far enough away and take a -4 to your attack roll.
I'd be prepared to give it. But we can try it from the -4 and see what happens.
That's true. I mean, I assume we
Um,
can retrieve the hook if it fails.
You guys know that standing near brown mold, it doesn't hurt you. It's more like it's going to give you like severe frostbite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think take the -4. How hard can it be?
Sure.
So for touch,
Sure. No, I
From
agree.
it's your choice,
How
Ruby.
hard?
Yeah.
From a game mechanical perspective, would it be like non-lethal damage or something? Because
Yes, it'll be not.
because- heal checks can get rid of that, right?
Mhm.
So I mean, I have a pretty good heal skill.
Okay, that's okay.
So I can just heal with the frostbite ones.
It says, how much do you care about your friend?
Well, I've got a +3 dex mod, so I'm willing to go for it.
You've got a-
+4.
Oh,
You could
okay.
also.
In that case, should we use
I think
the
both
shame?
of your ranged attacks are the same because Arubi has a +2 base attack bonus and Deshani only has a +1.
Okay.
Okay. Also, I could rage.
You could
and-
rage and throw it, and that'll give
Yeah.
you another +2.
I'm
Alright.
so angry at this mold.
Bring my friend's fiance back. Yes. All right. I
Do
rage.
that.
I just thought of another cheating option. I've got
Okay.
mage hand, so I can literally carry your grappling hook over to the body, and you can just pull it.
Just genius.
That would work.
Potentially.
Why wouldn't it work?
Mage hand. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at not hand of the mage. Mage hand.
Very different.
Point your finger at option, lift it, and move it at will from a distance. As a move action, propel the object at 15 feet in any direction. So it has a range of 30 feet. So to do that, you would be close enough. No, you could do that just outside of the range of the mold. But you can only apply sort of 5 pounds of force.
Yeah. How much does the
How much does
rope plus grappling hook weigh?
is the question.
And also, what race is Gerald? Because if it's like a troll, then we're probably going to
He's
struggle a
a
lot more.
human.
Than... Okay.
But you're not trying to.
So the hook weighs 4 pounds.
Okay.
So I mean, yes, you can move it over there and you can like hook it into his belt or something like that. But it's going to require like a check to actually pull it back out without the hook just coming out of his trousers.
That's worth a shot.
And we can keep repeatedly mage handing. It's like a cantrip, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
better than
Okay.
creating.
So yeah, Lada, you can sort of lift up the grappling hook and move it gently wafting through the air towards.
I want to say I'm doing a snake charmer's dance while this goes on.
And it hooks into his trousers. So who's going to try and pull it back?
Who actually has any strength?
I do.
Is
I
that
have
like is use rope a thing in this system?
It's not.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's going to be. Let me have a look at some skills. Where are the skills? Skills.
It's sort of sleight of handy.
Kind of.
Brute of hand.
I mean, I could.
I mean, it's sort of climb, but in reverse.
I'm going to
Does
say it's
survival involve lasso tricks.
acrobatics.
Well, can't I just pull the thing?
Yeah, you could just pull it with
Yeah.
strength.
If it's acrobatics though, that's also me.
Yeah. I'll let you pick. It could be a strength roll or an acrobatics roll.
Okay, alright. I'm 8 in acrobatics. How does strength roll work?
It's just plus strength.
Alright, so it's probably...
Pretty awful for most of you except a Ruby.
Alright, I can try some acrobatics.
Okay.
Give one title.
Do a
Roll the
flip.
thing.
Ooh,
Okay,
that's
no,
bad.
it doesn't
I
work.
rolled 3.
Try again.
No, yeah, you pull it and the grappling hook just sort of tears a hole in his trousers and then comes out.
Ah,
Okay, you have
He
to
can bring his
reset with 3
trousers
down to
back to
different...
his fiancée.
It's all we could retrieve.
Sure, she missed.
We didn't get
Yeah,
him, but we
you
got
reckon
his
you
pants.
could probably try it one more time.
Alright. So I reset and I'll let a Ruby try this one if she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
Alright.
assist on the acrobatics? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Or...
You know, I can find my skills now.
It's on the skills page.
Yep.
Okay,
Thanks,
Lada,
Bill.
you get a +2.
Okay, alright, I'll try again.
Support in acrobatics. How does that even work?
It's just both of you are pulling the rope.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. You sort of pull it and you drag it along and it sort of drags through the mould. And then you manage to get him to the edge and then pull him out really quickly. He is dead. His body's pretty covered in like frostbite and all of that, but it does seem reasonably well preserved.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do?
Can we leave it relatively close to the molds to keep the preservative effects when we go deeper into the cave?
Possibly, yeah.
Awesome. Let's do that, and we'll bring them out on the way back
I
out.
guess the danger is what happens
Yeah,
if the
does
mold
the prone
expands.
mold like stop growing towards him or something?
I mean, only if it's hot.
I mean, it
guess.
could start growing. It doesn't look like it's grown at all in the past day. It really needs
Okay.
to be like fed a source of fire in order to
Okay.
grow.
So, just out of interest, how did this body get so far in the mold?
That's a good question.
So,
There's not a passage on the other side of the mold or something like that, is there?
No. Well,
you
well,
can't be-
well. So, if you remember from the map, so you had the Skulk's little cavern bit.
Yeah.
There was the passageway they were using, and then the extra cavern with the mold in it.
Yeah, I think I remember.
So he's like run out from the door and then just run into that cave, and tried to get through it as fast as he can.
I see.
Would
That
it
makes
be-
sense.
heal or perception to determine the cause of death.
That'll be a heal check.
Okay, I'll roll for that.
If someone wants to assist, they can as well.
Well, that's my check.
I can't assist.
I mean,
Anyone can assist.
We
You
all
just have to roll a
could.
10.
yeah, yeah, you can go for it if you like.
I've got to scroll down again.
I've got a 0 boost to my heals, if that helps.
I
But
don't
you're
know.
wisdom based,
I've
so.
got -1 to heal currently.
Alright,
Yeah.
I will assist.
Yeah, my heal is 0.
Alright.
Okay, so 19 total, I guess.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. My name is one, come on.
So, yeah, you check the body. You can see all of the frostbite and all of that, but it seems to have happened after he died. You don't see any wounds or anything on him. But when you sort of open up his shirt and you sort of pull away his chain shirt underneath, and embedded in his chest are these little pockets of spores.
Can we try?
Okay.
Can we do a engineering or nature? Or something
Yes,
like
can you give me a... I think it's dungeoneering.
that? Okay.
Oh, look at that.
All right.
Oh, good support.
Do we get a bonus from recognizing alien things from that food? Or is
It's
that
not alien.
Right.
You guys recognize this is russet mold. This is the these are the spores of Vegapygmies. So somehow poor Gerald here has been attacked by Vegapygmies and they've embedded their spores inside his chest. Now, Deshane
What
asked
is it?
about leaving the body preserved. You would probably know that if you take the body out of the cold, at some point those spores are going to mature and spawn a Vegapygmy.
Can we put him? What
What's
is
a Vegapygmy?
A Vegapygmy is like a plant fey creature.
Okay.
Can we maybe remove the spores from him, or is that not? Really
Lada, you guys got pretty good on your dungeoneering. So you know that looking at it, it doesn't look the mold doesn't look very mature. So you could probably cremate the body, and that would kill it off. Usually you wouldn't be able to do that, but it doesn't look like it's fully there yet.
Right.
Otherwise, you could soak it in alcohol, and that would kill the mold off straight away.
I didn't create alcohol. No.
How much alcohol are we talking? We're talking like pouring a hip flask on it, or
No, like soaking his body in it.
That's a lot of
To
alcohol.
the tavern.
how are the people going to react? We bring, say, here's your boyfriend's corpse back. It's great. By the way, you have 12 hours before it bursts into a monster.
Yeah. How long do we have?
You can't tell by looking at it.
Okay.
What if we just bring back his head?
Oh, but Amelia, no, we can't do that.
We only
Oh.
found his head.
She desires
No,
closure.
no, we do not.
We can prove with his head that he is dead, so
Can-
she can move on with her life.
I think. Can we pat him down for like an amulet or something, which is clearly his ring or something, because he's fiance.
Let's have a look.
So can we look for
Can
something
we
like
lead
that?
to the corpse?
Yeah.
That's
Bring
not
him
good.
everything from his corpse.
On his body, you
Mhm.
find a masterwork chain shirt, a masterwork hand crossbow, masterwork thieves tools, several
Oh, damn
empty
it.
vials,
What vials?
several
Empty
empty vials, and 75 gold pieces.
Oh, I
Okay,
can't.
I'll
We cannot
take
the gold,
those.
you guys.
Surely,
Yeah.
if I go into town wearing his chain shirt, people will know we took it from a corpse.
I mean, it just looks like it's a nice chain shirt, but it's not like it's got identifying features on it.
Yeah.
Also, we're not taking the gold. That is going to Amelia. This is morally wrong, guys.
Yes, I found 20 gold on him.
Next, everyone will then know that we've looted the corpse. So, like,
Yeah, that's
we found your fiance. He was missing his shirt, but he had all his money still.
I mean, he's wearing like a tunic, and then he's got his chain shirt underneath it.
I still think people would notice if he didn't have his chain shirt and his weapons, but he had.
But there's
Maybe.
no like magical like amulets or anything like that. Which
No,
would-
no, nothing like
no.
that.
All right.
I still think we only found his head.
I mean,
He's with his god now. He doesn't need the gold.
No, Amelia might quite like his head back. We bring his
Yes,
Uh,
we bring his death back. That way we don't threaten the city either.
head. Yeah.
I mean, you could just burn it or soak it in alcohol. Neither of those things are complicated things to do. You currently reside in a tavern where you have free reign of all the alcohol.
Yeah, I guess we could just go back, and would the priest guy be willing to recast water breathing, or how long have we been here anyhow?
The water breathing thing lasts like 6 hours each, and you've been down here for like 15 minutes.
Okay, so
Deshane
let's just
is
go back.
reluctant to leave the cavern again so soon. He feels we're never going to explore it otherwise.
Well, you can always leave it
Fine.
here in the cold and then pick the body up on your way out.
That's what I want to do.
That's what I thought we were going to do.
Yeah. I
I
don't
might
like
take-
it, but I'm going to go along with it.
I might take the chain shirt though.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm thinking about the crossbow, but it's
Yeah.
a crappy hand crossbow.
Yeah, it's a hand crossbow. He does
I'm gonna
have
take
5
bolts
bolts
for
on
it.
him, though, if you want those.
Oh, I'll take the bolts.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it.
I'm going
Dibs
to
on the bolts.
Okay.
I'm doing this.
What was the other thing? Vials.
Yeah, vials.
They were empty.
Okay.
Defensive.
But there were several, so you could, like, alchemy something up or something.
Well, I'm not going to say no to loot. So how many was it? 5.
5 what?
Oh, you just said several, didn't you?
Several.
Yeah.
Vials.
Yeah, as in it's several empty pieces of glass.
All right, never mind.
I'm tempted to put my studded leather armor back on him so that
So that you can hide your thievery.
basically,
You
yes.
roll bluff on clothing.
Yeah,
Up to
fine.
you, I don't care.
I was
Well,
swapping armor with him.
If I witness this, I will be very upset.
I was swapping armor with him. He can have my old armor.
Well, somehow
Ruby,
dual
what do you say when you see Duchesne stripping
What are
this
you
man?
doing, you selfish bastard?
He doesn't need it. I might need it to save your life later.
Best thing we can do now is to avenge him. So anything that helps with that is
He
carrying
doesn't.
it forward
Yeah.
to his honor.
I do.
Yes, I agree. He doesn't need the armor anymore.
Okay.
What would his fiance do with it?
Exactly.
It's to preserve his memory.
It's
That's
his armor.
You're doing her a favor.
All right, but you better save my life with that armor.
Okay, deal.
Okay. So after you walk away from Gerald's body, leaving it just sort of right on the edge of the mold, and you make your way over to the large like glassite wall. There's this rectangular cutout with a slit down the middle, and then next to it is a small pad with another slit that goes down it, and the pad is coloured brown.
We've got the brown card, don't we?
Yeah.
I also have e-pics, so I'm quite tempted to just try and hack it, but
I mean, the
Yeah,
cards are
the-
reusable. There's no harm in just swiping the card.
okay. Alright, I'll just
Would
swipe
this
it
be a good point for the hour-long break? For the break? For 1 hour of about
Yes, we need to go to the break in a minute. Let me we'll do something real quick. So you swipe the card in the thing, and the door sort of hisses open, splits down the middle and slides open. There's that sound. The rooms you see are dark. Again, they're all made of this steel alloy. And all that's the light from the Skulk's campfire is like flooding in. You can see there's some clutter, some debris standing around. And then there's another corridor. Standing in the corridor, motionless, is a tripedal creature, metallic creature. It's the same one of those repair robots you saw last time, but it's just sort of standing, sort of slumped down, not doing anything. And that is where we take our break. Okay, so we will be back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. More after this.